What is up, everyone? It's the Maritime Wrestling Superfan, your host of the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast, and you are listening to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. That is right, the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. Corey, Jason, and Mark, you guys are doing an amazing job with the podcast. And keep up the great work.
Canadian strong, maritime proud. Hear the roar of the fans, feel the crowd. Every slam, every fight, every story we shout. Legends are born, there's no doubt. From Halifax rings to PI lights, the action is heavy, the energy ignites. Feel the thrill, it's gonna be a blast. Welcome to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. I am your host.
Full of vinegar tonight, aren't you?
I am. I'm a little sick, so I needed to put a little honey and lemon in my coffee. You know what I mean? I guess you should have done that with tea. I can't even talk anymore. I'm so excited. 3 of the 4 here today. Big Boss Corey had some work-related stuff for hospice. Tis the season. I know
Absolutely.
Corey was here. He'd promote the hell out of hospice. In this time of year when it'd be nice to be able to donate. Think about hospice. They're doing some great stuff over there, and Corey's one of the main men there. So big shout out to the big boss. As you can hear right there, our Magic Man Jason's with us.
I am here.
And the Mark of all Marks, Mark the Mark.
He has returned.
He has risen. So,
Tis the season.
Tis the season. So we're going to start off by thanking one of our best friends, Connor Cook, for that intro. Maybe one day, just maybe one day, you'll see one of us on Connor's show. But till then, Connor's made it to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast twice because we love the guy. So
Absolutely.
Happy holidays to Connor. Happy holidays to everybody. That being said, gonna talk a little bit about the schedule for the final 3 shows, which includes this show, for the rest of the year. So for this episode, we got some shows coming up this weekend, and we have a Mark side of the ring. Next week, we will be having the results from the 3 shows, and pretty much I think that's it. I think we're saving fan questions for next year, right?
Sure. Maybe we'll come up with a fan question between
Maybe,
here and then.
maybe not. Depends.
We'll figure something out.
If not, fan questions will return in 2026. For the final show of the year, which I believe is on December 26th. The 31st. Sorry. 31st. We will be going through the year that was 2025 in maritime wrestling, because the shows coming up this weekend literally are the last 3 shows for the calendar year in maritime wrestling, and what a year it was. I can't wait for the final episode of the year to just go over everything, and there's a lot to get over.
Oh my God, yeah.
Unreal. But until then, this episode, we're going to start off with the upcoming shows. Jason, lead the way.
All right. First show this week is Thursday night. North Pro Broken Horizons at the Tide and Boar. Tickets are still available. So if you guys didn't get your tickets yet, get them. It's going to be a great show. VIP is going to see Oni Bjornsson versus Ricky Mortis. Another VIP match is the Holy Trinity. Sabotage and Kobe Christ is taking on the PWO Trios champions, the Highlight Heathens. However, Ethan Knight is not there. Apparently, he booked a trip.
He just got married. Congratulations, Ethan Knight.
Congratulations.
Enjoy your honeymoon.
Yeah.
Is that kayfabe or not?
Maybe.
No comment.
So Chip and Cole has a mystery partner stepping up. Not sure
It's
who
Mark,
it's
isn't
going to
it?
be.
It's Mark the Mark.
Probably.
How much do they pay you?
Stop ruining the mystery partner thing.
Nobody's going to buy any tickets if I'm there.
So mystery partner, Chip Cole and a mystery partner versus Sabotage and Kobe Price in a VIP match. So hurry up and get your tickets because you don't want to miss that for sure. Singles match, Sebi versus Bobby Boyette. There's a tag team match. AWOL is taking on Dick and Dryce Durning. AWOL, Shadow Owls, whatever you want to call them. The Northern Star Championship match. Dawson James is taking on newcomer Alex Robbins. Another singles match. Evan Gibbons, speaking of newcomers, is taking on Ian Pratt. I think that's going to be a fantastic match.
Absolutely.
And main event for the North Pro Championship. Giant Orion is going to try and defend his title against Rudy Lockhart. Corey is sniffing the air. Were you smelling a title change, Corey?
I think I am. Wow, he's a mind reader. That's why he's the Magic Man. He's a mind reader, too.
Right. Mentalist, that's right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches announced. I'm not sure if there'll be anything else, but
That 7 matches is a lot.
Yeah.
Stacked card.
Stack card. It's going to be a fantastic night.
I don't know if Mark will be there. We're hoping he will be, but the rest of the crew is going to be there, including the State of Maritime Wrestling's Connor Cook.
Yeah, for sure.
Jason,
if Connor's going to be
ticket.
there, I'm going to be there.
He's going to be there. His brother Caleb's going to be there, which is the less important cook. I love Caleb. The sous chef. There
So,
you go.
there's Connor.
22
then
years
the
experience
sister,
sous chef.
or is it the sister, then Connor, and then Caleb?
I don't know. I think Connor's number 1.
Okay.
In my book, he's number 1.
Head chef. He's the lead cook. He's the head cook. Then you got the line cook, and then probably the prep cook.
Okay.
So it's
Caleb's the pretzel cook.
The pretzel cook.
But so if I understand here, there's been a bunch of promos actually that have been filmed and posted for this event, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're posting most of them on our page, so people can check those out.
Yeah, I know it's a Thursday night, but still, the show will be done by like 9:30, 10 o'clock. It's, you know what I mean? It's going to be a good night of wrestling, and like we said earlier, one of the last shows that we're going to see this year. Last show in Moncton for the year, so definitely get out, support North Pro.
That's right.
It's going to be a fun time for sure. Also, this weekend, there's 2 shows on Saturday. First show to announce is IPW Snow Mercy, Saturday at the PEI Brewing Company in Charlottetown. They have a couple of VIP matches as well. They have Ryan Schimmel versus Alex Silva. That is going to be a crazy match. I've seen both of their promos in the last week or so. Slated to be fantastic, I think. And another VIP match is an unsanctioned street fight match between Sharky Jones and Demonic. Somebody poked the bear, so Sharky better watch out. We'll have to wait and see what happens there, but unsanctioned street fight should get pretty crazy, I think.
So close to Christmas, eh?
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully he doesn't end up in a couple of cats for Christmas, is all I got to say. A couple singles matches as well. Dominic Warrior versus Bad Thad Howitt. This could be a good match. Dominic Warrior might be in trouble here. I think Bad Thad Howitt is a big opponent to take on.
He's also angry, and I heard Justin Summers said that they weren't going to feed Bad Thad Howitt, so he's going to be hangry on top of that. So poor Dominic
it's like
Warrior.
in TNA, the Monsters Ball match.
Yes, they're going to stick him in a dark room, no food, no water, and just let him free.
Oh,
What did Dominic Warrior do to you, Summers? God, I like Dominic Warrior. I want to see him wrestle a few years more.
Maybe
right.
he threatened him or something.
Speaking of mean, the next match has the Mauler James Manning, and he's taking on TJ Miguel. So TJ and Dominic might be in the same boat here as far as punishment goes.
I like
Mean
James
versus
Manning.
nice.
I like James Manning. He has a beard that only a mother could love, and also he's a mean guy. He didn't threaten me at all to say nice things about him. He's a great guy.
He's the ultimate brawler. If you look up brawler wrestler in a dictionary, there should be a picture of the Mauler James Manning.
Yep, James Manning, one of the greatest
Dictionary.
in wrestling right now.
That's a name we have.
Somebody got you spooked, Corey.
No. Next match, please. Next match.
There's a women's match. Ronnie Payne versus Chantal. I do believe this is Ronnie's IPW debut.
It is.
So this is going to be a
classic era.
I don't think so.
I don't
No?
think so.
Okay, I thought I understood that she was back in PEI in her promo as well. I'll check it out again after.
I mean, I'm
might
sure
be
she's
wrong,
visit PEI before.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe
Old
Anna Green
Homer or something.
Gables.
Who knows? Yeah,
Magic,
Cavendish.
Magic Mountain there, but Rainbow Valley.
Yeah, I mean, Cavendish Beach Festival.
Sandspit.
Who knows, right?
I'm probably dating
Sandspit.
myself there.
I guess.
Ripley's Believe It or Not.
That museum scared the piss out of me. That and the Wax Museum when we went on vacation in 2001. I remember searching for Robert Wadlow, that statue, and it's 9 feet tall. And
Yeah,
I nearly
yeah.
shit myself.
Yeah, but you're only 3 apples tall, so about the size of a Smurf.
2.5.
Oh, there you go. And the last match for that event is a 2 out of 3 falls match for the IPW Heavyweight Championship. Giant Orion is taking on Wesley Pipes.
Should be a good match.
Speaking of monsters, those are 2 big boys. So, also, IPW is having the debut of Caden's My Time interview segment.
And it's about time.
It's the furry flamingo is going to, since he's got a broken wing, he's going to interview people. I guess he's been watching us so long that he now wants to interview people like Mark does. So,
have you heard his interviews? He's a genius at him. He's a lyrical genius. I've heard him rap.
Who, Caden?
I've heard him promo. Caden, yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
Do you rap?
Sometimes. I just don't do it in front of people.
Okay, now it's official. We need a rap battle between Caden and Mark.
I mean, it is that time of year. Mark raps gifts like no one.
That's a good one.
So that's IPW Snow Mercy, December 20th at the PEI Brewing Company. Still tickets available for that show as well. So if you're in Charlottetown this weekend, go pick up some tickets. If not, you can watch it on the VIP matches on Patreon. And the rest of the matches will be on YouTube. Also, Saturday, CCW has their Christmas Clash. Saturday, they have a VIP match. Shano versus Pat Persuasi. Their Shano's promo was released today, which is Tuesday. Yesterday, when this comes out. Pretty sure I don't want to be Pat Persuasi based off the Shano's promo, because I think he's going to get a punch in the mouth.
I think you're right there.
Also, VIP match, 2 gentlemen making their CCW debuts. Rick Chizenko versus Olafur Hansen. Gentlemen. Have you not seen Olafur Hansen's latest promo? He is a gentleman.
Yes. Until he hits the ring, then there's no more gentlemanly manner. It's a punch to the face. Maybe him and Shano could be the Punch Brothers.
Well, maybe. I wouldn't put Chizenko down either, because he's a big boy as well. So it's going to be a fantastic match. There's also a singles match that's been announced. Patrick O'Neal will be taking on Narcissus Saint. There's a promo that was released that Patrick O'Neal lasted for over an hour at the Rumble. And he's looking to prove a point, so he's going to take on Narcissus Saint.
2026 could be a big year for Patrick O'Neill.
I agree with you 100%. I think he's going to start climbing that ladder. We talk about the stepping stone titles. I think that he's going well on his way. Maybe by the end of 2026, he may hold a piece of gold at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Big 6-man tag match. Crude Oil and Logan Green are going to take on Ace Dynasty and Dan McCullough. For those of you who don't know who Dan McCullough is, he is an ex-CFL football player from Fredericton, played for the BC Lions. He was their long snapper. So he was at their last Rumble show, and he's agreed to assist Ace Dynasty here. So this should be a good match. Dan is a big fella. So, I don't know what Corey's doing over there. But,
Fella!
And for the NBWA Heavyweight Championship title, Nick Strong will be defending it against the Rumble winner, Rugged Rick Owens. Corey is sniffing the air again. I don't know what's going on.
You smell that too?
I smell something, but it's probably all the bullshit.
A title change again? My
Possibly.
God.
It's the end of the year. Who knows what's going to happen if Rugged Rick does take it? I think it'll be his third reign as heavyweight champion. So we'll have to wait and see. Also, long-awaited return, Salem Wilder is back in the ring after her injury, so that's going to be great. Vanna Black also makes her CCW return. Also on the card, the River Valley champion Hunter Sampson, the Ultimate Male Zane Valentine, Kerry Killam, Stormy Hale, Butter Love, Matt Strong, and more. So again, another action-packed card. So if you're in the Fredericton area this Saturday, go check out CCW's last show of the year. If you're in PEI, Charlottetown, go check out IPW's last show of the year. And if you're in Moncton on Thursday, North Pro, Broken Horizons at the Tide and Boar. Those are the last 3 shows of the year.
So we will get into these shows' results next week. Till then, you guessed it, it is now time for Mark's Side of the Ring.
I've been away for so long, I don't remember my intro song. Sorry, guys.
Corey's not here to sing it, so it doesn't matter.
That's right. We'll skip for this time. That's all right. But yeah, so basically we're back with a new edition of Mark's Side of the Ring. Previous, I should say, right before the holidays. So this is the part of the episode that keeps on giving, folks. Keeps on giving.
It's the last Mark's Side of the Ring of 2025.
Oh, that's so sad, eh?
Oh, I tell you.
That's so sad. Oh well. That's all right. Because, I mean, we're reviewing a fairly nice match here. 2 Maritime legends really, truly earned between Chris Cook and Titus. So, we all know those 2 names. And this is from UCW in 2009. For the first ever UCW heavyweight title match.
Mm-hmm.
Championship match.
What's interesting about the championship belt that they used, it's in the same design as the last AWA World Heavyweight title, which I always love that design.
That's cool.
Yeah, so
I like
just
that
wanted
idea,
to bring that up.
honest.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a replica of the AWA title or if it's something they hadn't made and they just chose that design, but I always loved that design.
Good point.
And that fact was brought to you by the Belt Mark.
Belts are props.
That's me. You guys are never going to let me... we've been saying that for so long. I'm just going to ruin the joke here and just say what belts are props comes from. On the old YouTube channel that we were a part of, once we interviewed Troy Merrick, and I poorly said to Troy Merrick, belts are props, which is a stupid thing for me to say, especially coming from me.
Biggest belt mark.
Yeah, and props to Troy Merrick. He was like, yeah, belts are marks, belts are props. But he's like, but I earned that, and belts aren't props. You earned the belt. It was a poor choice of word, and I apologize.
That's right.
But we'll never let you live it.
No,
down.
and I don't blame you guys.
No.
I do the same thing.
No,
So back to the
we're
match.
juicing that. We're juicing that, man. But yeah, no, that match, like, I like taking my notes and bullet points. I'll be honest with you guys. And the first thing that I noted here is that the nostalgia meter on this match is broken. Like, especially with Chris Cook just recently retiring, having his last appearance at Red Rock just recently, maybe a couple of weeks ago now. And, with Titus being recognized recently as well at an IHW show with us being there and all that. So, like, these are two Maritime legends, again, to reiterate on that, wish we could see them again. Titus said never say never. Chris Cook, I don't know. He hasn't said anything yet, but we'll see. But, no, like, it's... it was fun to see them in action a lot younger as well. And you could see that they had something in them that the others didn't. Maybe, like, comparing them to others that were there at the time, right?
Yeah.
And one thing that I noticed is immediately as Chris came out for his entrance, and this is what I put down in my notes, he came in like a heat-seeking missile.
Yep.
Like, nobody liked him. They hated him, flipped off everybody. Yeah. And one little thing that I noticed, actually, I wrote this down in my notes as well. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Madison Miles while he was making his turns around the ring. And then was. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I was thinking that. And then I was like, you know what? But I'm going to keep that for the end because there's another little part there. So,
okay.
But also, like, based on a conversation that we had during one of the episodes, we were wondering at the time, what was the entrance song that Chris Cook was using? And I can confirm now, based on this match, that it is Inside the Fire by Disturbed.
Well, he used it. He used it for, like, I think Jason said it was Volbeat's Call of a Warrior, right?
Warrior's
Call does it? Warrior's Call.
I don't know what it was back then, but
like we've seen plenty of wrestlers change their theme song with different promotions. And IHW was Inside the Fire. UCW was Inside the Fire. If he changed it, I don't. We were right there. We were right there in Spring Hill. I don't remember his theme song.
It was a Warrior's Call.
The Warrior's Call?
Yeah. And I mean, you got to take into consideration as well that, like, if you switch from, I mean, not all guys, but if you switch from babyface to heel or whatever, a lot of times your entrance is going to change. Your song's going to change based on, you know what I mean? Well, look at Bobby Boyette. He's got one song for his heel, and then he's got one song for his babyface stuff. So. Yeah.
That's right. What I mean? Yeah, that's right. And he's so well known, like, for his babyface stuff, right?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
It's a lot different, yeah. But yeah, like, talking about entrances as well, like Titus, man, it really puts into perspective, even in 2009, how loved he was all over the Maritimes, because this is a Nova Scotia promotion. Like, let's not forget, because we know him so much as a New Brunswick guy, IHW guy, and this is in UCW in 2009. So, like, let's not forget that, right? That's how significant Titus is in the Maritimes in general, right?
Oh, 100%. So, yeah. He is he was a staple of Maritime wrestling, period, across the board. Like,
exactly. And, like, I imagine that there's a bunch of kids that may have even been in the crowd, obviously not naming Madison Miles specifically, but that may have become wrestlers because of Titus, right? That have been
100%.
Yeah, absolutely. And, like, that's why some guys like that are important, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And
definitely
one thing that you need
kudos
to look at, I think Chris Cook is like a few months younger than me. So Chris Cook in this match is maybe 20, 21 years old. Like he's
Possibly.
super young. Titus
That's
might
right.
be in his mid-20s.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I mean,
they're still young. Titus at
Titus-
this point had been
Titus
wrestling
started
since
IHW
2005.
2005, so he's got like 4 years under his belt, right? So,
Right.
and Chris Cook, I'm sure he's probably got maybe a year or two at this point, but
But man, a year or two, that's crazy, eh?
yeah.
He was
Wow.
good from the get-go. Like Chris Cook was
Yeah.
really like solid in the ring. Like
Yeah.
straight from the get-go. And that's why he was the first guy that wasn't an IHW OG where they're like strap the rocket on his back and let him go to space. You know?
So
Yeah.
based on the information I have, Chris Cook started in 2006, so he's 3 years in at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Still really
Yeah.
good. But yeah, like, you know, it's kind of fun how you can kind of look back into a different perspective at this point and say, like, this match, you know, it's like I mentioned earlier, it was for the first UCW heavyweight title match. And you have Titus and Chris Cook.
Mhm.
How much better can it be booked looking back? You know, we're in 2025. Like, that's crazy. It's crazy to think about.
That's in 2009.
Yeah.
And Cook around this time, I believe, I don't remember if it was in 2009, late 2009 maybe, he started wrestling for IHW. I believe he had debuted a little bit before that, but he started working more IHW, I believe 2009 at some point. And in 2010, you know, Titus finishes his storyline with Julian Young. Then 35 days later, Chris Cook is champion. There's no chase for the belt. It's like, you're the guy for the next 497 days. You know, and that was the record at the time until Titus broke it.
yeah, I mean, Cook started in 2006. 2006, 2007, he had 3 matches total with IHW. And then 2009, he started 5 matches, and then it just built from there going up. So
Interesting. Just looking back, that's crazy. But, like, I don't blame them because you saw the dynamic between the two guys where it was like a heel versus face. Very classic. Very, very classic. But it worked. But it wasn't just a heel versus face. It was a powerhouse versus a technical wrestler. And I feel like they did it so well with, you know, Titus already being that athletic, technical wrestler and, like, started off with, like, you know, for example, a tope suicida, like, outside the ring, right? Like, it's a typical, like, you would see a face superhero type of baby face doing it, right? But then you had Chris Cook using moves like the big boot, the body slam, and doing it so well because he does it with a purpose. He does it as the heel. Oh, he's never getting up from this. It's over. You know, like, you make them believe, you make them think that the guy's not getting up.
Like,
that's your job.
Chris was always a perfectionist when it came to I'm the heel and I'm not going to be flashy. Chris Cook could be flashy, but as his role as a heel, it's like you said, a body slam, a big boot, grab a headlock. That it's over. It's like, as a babyface, I think that's one of the things that heels nowadays get wrong sometimes is they want to be flashy and they want to do the 3-4 moonsaults in a row and the 1,000 super kicks and get the huge pops. And I think there's an art form that's slowly dying when it comes to heels. And I think our glimpse of hope is Logan Green and guys like Caden that still get how to be a heel. Like, you look at one of Chris Cook's mentor, Cowboy Mike Hughes, knew how to play the heel perfectly. Him and Brody Steele as the Cardinal Sinners, you know, would get heat, and the crowd would want them to go back to the ring, and as soon as they'd hear that, nope, go to the back. Leave them wanting more. And I think that's one of the things that Chris Cook was a perfectionist at, leaving the crowd wanting more because you're not giving them what they want. But as a heel, why would you give them what they want? You're a heel. You're a bad guy. You don't want to please the fans.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, I think you mentioned it. Like, I actually did take it down as a note. Honestly, I feel like with Chris Cook retiring, it leaves a void in that powerhouse heel type of character.
Agreed.
Right?
100%.
And personally, I think it needs to be filled as soon as possible. Because that's a serious role to take on.
With who? You're looking at someone that was a hybrid wrestler of the old school and the new school.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of wrestlers now that don't look at that old school type of way as like they feel like wrestling's evolved.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
Titus was another one that had that old school, and Titus was a heel. Titus was a vicious heel. You wouldn't look at Titus and say, "Oh man, he's a great wrestler." You'd say, "Fuck him." Jesus Christ. Yeah. He turned heel by kicking a 16-year-old Madison Miles in the face. You can't get much more heelish than that.
Yeah. And that whole generation was like almost middle of the pack between the old school mentality and the new school thinking. Titus, I mean, Julian as well is the same way. Ryan Storm, that whole middle of the pack, old school, new school. Troy Merrick, we talked about him earlier. He's another one. Was down the middle, right? The old school mentality, but with the new school thinking. It's going to be hard to fill those shoes. Nobody's going to fill Chris's shoes. Who steps up to maybe become the new big powerhouse heel? There's a couple possible contenders, but they're going to have to prove themselves. I think Olafur Hansen could be a potential big powerhouse in the future. He's already wrestling Red Rock, so we'll have to wait and see there. I mean, Andre is still there. Whether he becomes, he's technically called old school Andre Maya.
I mean, Andre's so likable.
Yeah,
he could turn heel, but deep down inside, you're going to be like, I still like him, you know?
Depending on how he turns heel. It's the same way with Chris. When Chris turned heel in New Breed against Andre. Well, I mean, Chris was the beloved tag team partner of Andre, and let me tell you, when he turned on Andre, I was in the crowd that night, and if some guys in the crowd could have got their hands on Chris, it wouldn't have been a pretty sight.
But that's the thing, like, he does both so well. Like, he can be so loved, but also so hated.
Yeah, and that all goes back to both guys, Titus as well. It all goes back to your training and learning and working at your craft. They say it takes 10,000 hours to master a craft. These guys are proof that that's what they did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, exactly. I think it's well worth a watch because you 100%. get that Leo Burke feel. Like I mean, it's not to say that Titus is Leo Burke. But you got that Leo Burke feel from Titus in this match because he was getting beat up. He was getting beat up. He wasn't getting up. He wasn't getting beat up. Chris Cook would say, he's done. He's done. Forget about it.
The art of selling.
Done. Yeah.
Exactly. So he's selling his product to the crowd, and they are buying it.
Oh yeah. They're hook, line, and sinker, right? And what's fun to watch these matches too is like, especially guys like you, Mark, where you've never watched Titus wrestle live, right? But you've seen Chris Cook wrestle.
Yeah, that's right.
So now you get to see the graduation of him as a young gun to where he finished his career. So you get to see the momentum and the shift build, right? So you get something to compare it to. So it's fun to watch. Like newer fans will enjoy this because they'll get to see the guy. They'll get to see Cook because I'm sure everybody pretty much has seen Chris wrestle at this point in the Maritime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For the most part, he's been around enough. He just retired this year, so and it's cool for fans to be able to see like the growth that he's had over his career. and some of us old fuckers get to see Titus. You know what I mean? So it's
Right.
to see his growth and his progression as well, right? So it's fun, especially when you get two guys that understand the psychology of wrestling.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
And we saw Chris again, kind of what Corey said. We saw him against Chip Chambers at Supercard. Sorry, I was going to say Supercard.
It wasn't the summer. It wasn't the summer.
No, it was. Yeah, but we saw that exact Chris Cook. Like, he put a guy through the stage.
Yeah,
stole it. Got left. Leave him for dead. He's dead. Yeah. He's done.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun to watch. I mean, these two matches are, 16 years apart.
That's right.
This Titus match versus Chip. And you can see in this match versus 16 years later, he still uses the same in-ring psychology. And it works. Yeah. You know what I mean? If it's not broke, don't fix it. Right?
No, it never got old. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And that's the thing. Like, it's important not to overdo it. Because he makes it so believable. Right?
100%. Yeah.
So, kudos to him. Really, truly. And again, like, kind of to state this again and again and again, I think Chris Cook versus Chip Chambers was the match of the year. Still, for 2025, for me anyway.
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if it was because of Corey's reaction, Corey with no E, but
he marked out. He's marking out.
Holy fuck! Whoa!
To me, it's him going back and forth and back and forth and going so good, so fucking good, so fucking good. Like he was, like Corey's a big fan of the Spring Hill shows.
That's right.
Corey's actually going to be in Spring Hill this Saturday, I believe, as the Amherst Ducks will have one game in Spring Hill, the old stomping ground.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, as far as this match goes, Chris had a celebrated career. Sad to see him retire, but I'm happy that he got to, you know what I mean, go out on, technically not his terms. He got injured, but at least he got a chance to say goodbye to the fans, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He walked out on his own 2 feet, you know what I mean? And Titus got the Legacy Award at IHW. Nobody deserves it more than Titus. So, obviously Julian got it as well. He deserves it just as much because him and Titus literally fired off IHW, and Serge Doucette as well. So, it's well deserved. If those IHW Legacy Awards continues, I have no doubt in my mind that Chris Cook will receive one eventually.
So
that's a good point.
Before we move on, the match itself, any moments from this match that stand out to you?
Well, if there's moments that stand out, I think I did want to mention, like, especially how, the simplicity of it, finishing off with the Hurricane Rana. I hadn't seen that in quite a while. That was very, very interesting to me. And it brought me back a couple of years, like where finishers weren't as complicated or anything like that. So I kind of did just want to touch on that. But I mentioned earlier that there was like the UCW title wasn't just carried to the ring, but it was actually awarded by a young Madison Miles. So that's why crazy. I kind of wanted to keep that, thinking about it 16 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She was literally the ultimate super fan when it came to wrestling. Like,
she was Connor before Connor.
Yeah, exactly.
But, it's the fact that she was wearing the Titus boa.
Yep.
That got me.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that that's what it was at the start. But afterwards, when I saw him give it away, I was like, oh, that's what it was. Like, it was just a fun little thing that I noticed, right?
Yeah. Yeah, when you mentioned the Hurricane Rana as a finisher, that's what I liked about the older school wrestling. Like, I mean, older school,
That's
2009, 16 years ago.
Still, yeah.
That a finisher was a finisher.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, guys perform their finishers 5 or 6 times before they get a pin.
That's too much, yeah.
You watch mainstream wrestling, and every second move's a super kick.
I mean,
Like,
if it's at a WrestleMania,
yeah,
that's different. But if for a random Dynamite or a random Raw, and you're going to kick out a 5F5 until the 6th one gets you, come on.
It's just
That should have been protected, though, let's face it. Yeah, 5 for sure.
Yeah,
One of the greatest finishers in the last fucking 30 years.
Yeah, it's just getting to the point where it's too much. Like, it's, you know what I mean? At one point, you had your signature move and your finisher. Now there's like 15 signature moves, and you got to perform your finisher 3 times before it works.
It's like the video game effect.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, it's taken the whole, like, beating your opponent down and finishing it off to finish the match completely out of the equation, right? Like, it's just...
But think about it. Think about it here just a moment. Like, I'm going to mention a moment and how I reacted would not have happened if I would have thought of exactly how matches work nowadays. You know, it's again that mentality that Corey always mentions, where leave everything that you know in real life at the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where at IHW, Chip Chambers, Chris Charters, the finish there, kicked the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Did he need to do it 3 times? No. Did he want to do it 3 times? Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's the
he
old
was out
heel.
like a light.
It's the old heel way of doing things. Why does a bad guy rake the good guy's eyes? Is it because he needs to, or because he wants to? You know, that's the psychology when it comes to heels in wrestling, where it's like, you don't need to do it. You kind of want to do it. You want to hurt him.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you don't kick him in the nuts,
right?
Yeah, but with Charters and Chip Chambers,
but it was perfect.
It was done so well.
Yeah, that's the type of situation where doing the finisher more than once makes sense.
Well, the difference there is he didn't give him the haluva kick and pin him, and then he kicked out, and then he gave him a second one, and then he kicked out.
Exactly.
He gave him one, he gave him a second one, third one just because fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Yeah.
And it completed that match to perfection.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah,
honestly, I wish it was more like that. And honestly, looking at guys, again, I'll touch back on Chris Cook there. Guys like him make that more believable. If he was to do his finisher 3 times, it's not overdoing it. He just wants to kill the guy. Whatever, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's part of his character.
Chris Cook used the 2-handed choke slam into a power bomb as his finish. And when he hit you with that, you did not kick out. I remember this. There was this one match against Double XL, now Steve Arsenault, where it was an IHW. He sprung off the ropes. Cook caught him in midair, slammed him, got the biggest pop of the night.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, there's some guys that once they perform their finishing move, that should be it. 1, 2, 3. Like John O'Ryan, when he hits you with that choke slam, that should be it. Game over. 1, 2, 3. Match is over. No more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But some guys, they'll get. I'm not saying from Orion, but they'll get a choke slam and then they kick out at 2, and then there's still another 10 minutes left in the match. Like that choke slam, that's too much. That choke slam should have like crippled you, right? So it's just it's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, that was quite the tangent we went on. But, just to kind of give an example of the effectiveness of being a wrestler like Chris Cook. Like,
Yeah.
he did it so well that he didn't need to do it twice.
Exactly. And there's been a lot of talk lately on the John Cena retirement tour.
Oof.
You know, this might sound controversial. Fuck John Cena. He ain't shit. All right, never liked him, never respected him. The retirement tour that mattered the most to me this year is the big picture Chris Cook. He's the man. He's going to be missed in the Maritimes. And Mark and Jason, you both nailed it right on the head. It's going to be impossible to fill those shoes. So, Chris, what a hell of a career. Enjoy retirement. You've earned your flowers in wrestling.
Hats off to you, brother.
Enjoy it from the seats now. See it from our perspective.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it. Leave everything at the door like we do.
Now, you know Chris is going to become a hell of a booker somewhere. You know, his mind for wrestling is too good to go to waste.
Yeah. Just because he's not in the ring doesn't mean he's not going to be utilized elsewhere. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Because if somebody doesn't take advantage of it, they're an idiot.
Yep.
We'll start a promotion there. We'll get Chris to start booking for us, right?
All right. Well, that was Mark's side of the ring, the final one for this year, and that's pretty much the episode. Anything else before we sign off?
I have one thing.
Sure.
Last episode, I had a problem with that. I had to leave a comment. I had to state my precisions about your comments, where you said, everybody said that Chris Charters was going to win the tournament. No, I did not say that Chris Charters was going to win the tournament. I said Bradford was going to. And I think it's a freaking shame that Bradford's not winning the Red Rock tournament.
So what you're telling me is no matter what, you were wrong.
Yeah, but I'm wrong in a different way. It matters, Corey.
So Jason, you had Charters. Corey, he had Charters. You had Bradford. I had Cole. So technically, even though Cole's probably not winning, I won.
You didn't win because he hasn't won the tournament yet.
I went further.
It doesn't matter. You
guys are already all out. I'm here all by my lonesome.
You're still going to be here by your lonesome when it's all said and done.
Imagine he wins. We're never going to hear the end of it.
We're not going to hear the end of it now. So.
With the way my brain is going, I'll probably forget by that time. I'm like, who did I pick? I picked Chris Cook, right?
Yeah.
Did I pick Titus?
Titus versus Cook in the finals. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was.
That just sounds like Christmas to me.
Yeah.
All right. Another time, big thank you to Connor Cook for the intro this week. We will see you all in 7 days. Until then.
On Christmas Eve.
Till then, take care, everybody.
Cheers.
Thanks for tuning in to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. We drop new episodes every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Atlantic Time, so make sure to join us each week. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram, and also listen to the episodes and interviews on all your favorite podcast platforms, like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. And if you want to support us even further, grab one of our t-shirts over at Pro Wrestling Tees. Just scan the QR code to get yours. Until next time, thanks for listening and supporting Maritime Wrestling.